Good morning, YouTube. I have no voice this morning or energy. This is not real energy, but I just took a body shower, rinsed some self-tanner off of me, and I'm like, let's just get this day started. I am airport standby today, which if you don't know, that means that basically I'm getting paid to sit at the airport in case I'm needed, in case there's like a last minute call out, weather, literally any reason that I might be needed to work a flight. So I've got just about 30 minutes before I need to get myself to the airport. I'm gonna finish getting ready here, and I figure you can just spend the day with me at the airport. Maybe it'll be boring, but maybe if you've ever seen a crew member just chilling at the airport, not looking like they're catching flights, maybe this will give you some insight as to why that might be. So yeah, I'm gonna finish getting ready, do my makeup, my hair, and let's do some airport standby today together. I just got to my car, so I'm gonna head to the airport, and I will see you guys when I'm past security. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. I made it through security. It's the beginning of Memorial Day weekend, so travel's gonna be pretty crazy. So I'm standby today, so I'll be chilling at the airport unless I get called for a flight. But I have then been scheduled a 3-day trip and a 2-day trip. So I'm gonna try and bring you guys along with me. But the thing is, I already tried filming a 4-day. I'll tell you more about it in a minute. But anyways, good morning. I always like to start my morning by going over to the late B gates in the Denver airport, Denver is my base. So all my trips start and end in Denver unless the airline deadheads me somewhere else. But I like to start my mornings over here to get that nice golden glow in the morning. I mainly fly out of the B gates in the Denver airport, and I can't see anything right now. So I'm gonna go find somewhere to chill. I like to chill with the people at the gates because I could go to my crew room, my crew lounge in the airport, but I just would rather not, because for my airline, it's in the basement and there's like no light at all, and it kind of creeps me out. So I'd rather not be down there. I like to be up with the people, keeps my energy up in case I do get a call. And I always bring my laptop with me so I can get some editing done, film some content, something like that. So I'll probably be doing that. And then, yeah, I like to chill at the gates. There's a lot of obviously natural sunlight. I just don't really like being in the crew lounge either. I like to give people their privacy if they are going to be down there. It's usually pretty quiet. It is pretty noisy in the gates, but I usually try to just get my steps in, and when I notice a gate is getting pretty full of people and they're about to start boarding, I'll make my way somewhere else that's a little quieter. So let's go find somewhere to post up for the day. That I am hanging out at a high top table. I usually just bring my laptop and maybe a book, something I'm reading, sometimes my Switch if I'm in a gaming mood, just to pass the time. Since it is like Memorial Day weekend, I already have trips planned for the actual weekend, so I'm like 50-50 if I'm gonna get called today to fly, because now, since they gave me a full schedule for the next 5 days, I'm only good for today if they need me to do something. So, and with local trips, it's 50-50 if I'll get called. So I'm anticipating a full day at the airport today, which is fine. I actually don't mind airport standby. I keep myself busy. A lot of friends of mine, though, hate it with a passion. They'd rather be flying, which, of course, I'd rather be flying as well. But sometimes it's kind of a nice break to just hang out at the airport and just catch up on life things. I find when I'm airport standby is usually when I'm making a bunch of, like, I'd call them like house calls, or like earlier I actually had to call my orthodontist office for a bill I got in the mail. Because if you don't know, I actually finished my braces treatment. It was like last month, but it feels like forever ago. So this is my smile post 2 years and 7 months of braces, maybe 8 months. So anyways, yeah, so I had to take care of that. Sometimes I like to check up on my finances when I'm at the airport. I only do that when I feel like I'm in safe Wi-Fi, or I do that on my data plan. But I do like the airport Wi-Fi here in Denver. It's usually pretty good. So yeah, sometimes I kind of just take like a life inventory. I check up on my money. I check up on my student loans. Check up on any recent big bills or health-related expenses, regular expenses, if I have any deliveries I'm expecting, things like that. So I do that, and I kind of like to, mess with my budget a little bit, kind of tweak things, manipulate things, because I have the time when I'm airport standby to just focus in on what my goals are. So I'm a big fan of doing that. So yeah, I'm just hanging out today. For a while, actually ever since I started being a flight attendant, when I was airport standby, I would freelance. My degree is in marketing and retail management from Syracuse University, and that's my alma mater, and that's where I'm originally from. So yeah, I miss school all the time, and I'm actually going to be seeing my friends from school very soon, so be on the lookout for a New York City vlog. It'll be very fun, I hope, if I remember to film. But anyways, so yeah, airport standby. I used to, up until this month actually, I was doing freelance marketing with an old colleague of mine who does his own digital marketing consulting in Boston. And so I reached out to him when I started flying, and I was like, hey, do you need any more hands to help you with your clients? And he was like, yeah, absolutely. So I was doing a lot of blog writing, a lot of SEO work, search engine optimization. That's kind of my bread and butter. It's kind of what I started my career in. And it's something I liked freelancing with because with flying, you have a lot of your time is taken up, but you also have flexibility to add on side hustles or whatever you want to call it, extra income, active, passive, whatever floats your boat. You kind of have the opportunity to do that with this job. So up until this month, I've been freelancing on the side. So it feels weird to me to not be working 2 jobs because I've pretty much been working 2 jobs for the past 2 years, maybe 2.5 years, like 2 jobs at a time. So for me, it feels a little weird to only be flying right now. And who knows, I'm kind of in a transition right now, and I don't want to give too many details away, but yeah, stay tuned. I have some updates coming, some major life updates coming. So, but for now, I'm only flying. I'm not freelancing at the time. But maybe I'll pick it up again in the future. So those are the ways that I like to fill my time when I'm airport standby, because for my current airline, it can be up to 8 hours of standby, which is that's a full work day right there. So other airlines do it differently and are usually much shorter, like anywhere from 4 to 5 hours, sometimes 6. But mine's the full 8 hours, which can be pretty brutal, especially if it's busy in the airport. That's why I like the mornings. The mornings, the flights go out and then it's just quiet in the terminal, which is so nice. But usually around 11:30, 12 is when everything picks up and it gets pretty noisy. So I like to enjoy my mornings as much as I can. And yeah, that's pretty much how I fill my time when I'm airport standby. Right now, I just had my breakfast, which you probably saw. And then I'm catching up on a lot of YouTube creators that I follow that I have just been offline for a while. I haven't watched a lot of content recently, so I'm catching up on some vloggers and some YouTubers that I like to watch. And then I also have my book with me, so I'll probably do some reading later. And we'll see if I get called. If not, then it's a pretty easy day for me today. But that is airport standby. You're just waiting with your phone on, waiting for a call to go to some random gate and work a flight where you don't know where you're going. You just know you got to be there and do your job. So not a super glamorous day today, but I will say also, I was filming the 4-day trip that I just finished, and let's just say I ended up only filming about 2 days worth of footage because, long story short, I actually started becoming friends with another crew member on the trip. And so as we were hanging out on our layovers, I was not gonna like just start filming out of nowhere. So I only filmed like 2 out of the 4 days. I might see if I can salvage the footage and put some kind of video together, but if I don't think I can make it cohesive or make it make sense, then I'm just gonna leave it be, and I'll try again with either the 2-day or the 3-day trip I have coming up. I think the 2-day will honestly be prime because I know the hotel, I know the layover, and I know exactly what I'm planning on doing when I get there. So I think that will be super interesting. And yeah, so I'm gonna say goodbye here. Maybe I'll film a couple more snippets of the airport. Honestly, I love watching the trains. Oh my god. You can tell it's 8 a.m. I have no excuses. The planes go by because they literally look like little fish swimming in an aquarium. Like, it's the cutest little thing. So I might film a couple more clips of my little favorite things I like to watch at the airport. But I'm gonna sign off here for a little bit. Maybe I'll catch you again around lunchtime. Alrighty, I'm back. It's been a few hours and I made some phone calls to some friends just to catch up, see how they're doing. That's one thing I love about this job is you do have a lot of free time to, check in on those that you care about. So I just made some phone calls, checked in on the homies. So now I'm doing a hot girl walk with my headphones in, listening to my favorite jams, and I'm just walking up and down the terminal. And if you know the Denver airport, you know that the terminal lengths are pretty freaking long. So you can definitely get your 10,000 steps in. So I am doing my hot girl walk down the terminal, and I just wanted to pause and say that Kabod coffee is so good. It is so good. I love Kabod coffee. I mean, yeah, we have like at least 3 or 4 Starbucks just in the B terminal alone, but sometimes I switch it up because the Kabod coffee has the lavender latte syrup, or just the lavender syrup. So I like to get lavender lattes, and I'm really debating it right now, but I think I should cool it. But I also love my coffee, so if you see a coffee in my hands in later clips, you'll know why. But anyways, Kabod coffee is definitely one of my recommendations, as well as garbanzo in the food court, if you're used to the B gates. But I might do a series on healthy restaurants or healthy food finds in different airports that I go to. That's gonna be a more longer term project, but and it'll probably be more of like an Instagram series or a TikTok series. But anyways, Kabod coffee, just wanted to show that out and shout that out. I'm gonna keep doing my walk and then make my way back probably to where I was originally. It is getting closer to noon, so the gates are getting full of people, so there's definitely a lot of foot traffic in the airport right now, but I'll try and capture what I can. I don't want to film with too many people and too many faces in the frame because I'd rather blur people out. But anyways, so that's where I'm at. I'm probably gonna get coffee. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Alrighty, it is 2:40 p.m. and I never got a call today, so they also denied my early release request earlier today. So I just called our crew schedulers and I asked if I could be released now because there are some angry storm clouds in Denver right now and pretty sure very unsafe driving conditions. So I'm like, well, I'm either stuck with my car getting pelted in the service lot with hail, rain, thunder, lightning, all that, or I can try to speed my way back to where I'm living. So I'm gonna try and drive. We'll see how it goes. It's looking like a long commute today, of course. So I'm gonna wrap this vlog up here. Kind of an uneventful day on airport standby, but if you have maybe I can do a Q&A on standby to hopefully make it more sense if anyone's interested in that. But I'm on my way home now, so I'll catch you in another one. Bye.